Howdy, welcome to Filmmakers Unleashed. We took movies, shows, and everything else groovy, so we got you covered. So today I'm going to be joined by my fellow casters Robert
Greetings.
and Jaden.
Howdy.
Fellas, it feels good to be back, right?
Oh, tell me about it.
Oh, it feels so good to be
Definitely.
back. I mean, we were all just, any listeners watching, we were just so busy. I mean, I got like a full-time job, we've all just been doing our stuff, but like, it just, when
I was full-time sleeping.
yeah, basically, Robert didn't change. Robert didn't change.
That's a big thing, Robert, though. That's a big thing, though.
That's a big thing for Robert. Okay, scratch that. Me and Jaden were busy. Robert just got even lazier, okay? Let's stop on my auto on Robert saying, so alright, if we can all put the blame on Robert now why we didn't cover Hawkeye and all that, right? This is Robert's fault.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was still sleeping.
He hasn't woken up since the last one.
I mean, this is the first time
He's-
I've worked
he's-
since the last recording session.
He's still sleeping now.
We went into his
Yeah,
room, he's got his
right.
headphones on from the last cast. I touched his shoulder and he's like, oh, is Hawkeye out just yet?
Is
So
it time?
Do you want to talk about the Hawkeye trailer? Mate, I might get a season 2 soon. What? So speaking of which, I think, not this one, I think at some point we should get into a really kick-ass call and just talking about all the shows and movies we've missed as well as the new ones coming out. Well, I think it would be pretty cool if I just chuck you guys a bunch of new releases that came out in the past 6 months, and I just want to get your one-word review on them, which I think would be pretty fun. So,
Okay.
Fair enough.
yeah, you're down with that, yeah? So, start off with what I was saying a second ago. Hawkeye.
Good.
Yeah, it was alright.
One word, Jaden.
Sorry.
It's all one word. Okay.
Alright, there we go.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Great.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, agree with Jade on that one. Halloween Kills.
Fun.
Didn't see it.
I'll accept that it's not one word on that one. Multiverse of Madness.
Good.
Ballsy.
Moon Knight.
Great.
Uh-huh.
I think of
Oh,
one word to
dear.
describe it.
Yeah. I can sense Robert's conflicting emotions on Moon Knight.
Yeah. Conflicting, I would say
battle.
that.
Okay, yeah, I'll see you on that one. Eternals.
Okay.
Good.
That's just you that.
I thought that was his one word, just... If this ever gets subtitled, just you with like
Yeah.
10 H's. Miss Marvel, which I still haven't
Good.
finished.
Right.
Nice. Love and Thunder.
Not seen.
Not seen.
I'll give my one word on it then. Alright. This was an interesting one. Peacemaker.
Not seen.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm with Jaden on that one. This surprised me that we didn't cover it. Shang-Chi.
Good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic, yeah.
The
Hmm.
I'm saying
Batman.
good a lot. Good.
Great.
I'm with Jaden on that one. And I don't know if any of us saw this. I didn't see it. I don't have any plans to see it. Morbius.
Morb.
It's Morbin time.
Again, I would accept the fact that it's not one word, Jaden. I'll allow that.
It's not one word, but I'll say it anyway.
I don't have plans seeing it. So, this is... Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. This is what I'm flipping excited you guys to talk about. Is a little thing called San Diego Comic-Con this time last weekend.
Oh, was that last weekend?
That was last weekend. Yes. So, little story right here. Jaden, what time was San Diego Comic-Con? Did you watch it, or were you busy? Like, as in, like, were you, like, scrolling for reveals and
didn't-
stuff, or...
I was just every now and then going through my Instagram feed, seeing like, oh, this has been announced. This has been announced. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah. Well, what me and Robert did, because there wasn't a live panel like the one a few years ago, so we just stayed up to about, what was it, what time did we go to sleep? It was about 3:30. We stayed up to 3:30 in the
Yeah,
morning
something
from,
like that.
yeah, from 12 a.m. to 3:30 in the morning. We were just there. We were playing Fall Guys or playing Evil Dead, and every time something happened in the game that we had to take a break, we quickly went on our phones and just refreshed Twitter like mad. And it was probably one of the greatest nights of my entire life, of just reveals, and you got to agree, guys, it was exceptional what was announced.
It was
Yeah,
great.
but one thing,
Yeah.
where the fuck was my invite?
You know
Well,
what?
I got in the upside down, Jaden. We couldn't get to it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Time works differently in Australia, literally.
Exactly.
Yeah,
To be honest,
yeah.
I think we should have invited him. I think we should have.
Mate.
Not gonna lie, I was probably working, but hey.
We should have got him in. But yeah,
Sorry guys, I'm gonna leave work to play
Yeah,
Fall Guys.
that was a fun experience.
that was great. The thing is that real quick before we get into everything, me and Robert made a MCU bingo, okay? I think the whole point of this call is to really just talk about the MCU live action animated sides of things, because that was the really,
Yeah.
the grabbing by the balls of it. And we made
some,
a...
some of what we said came true as well.
Yeah, we made... Each of us took like 6 predictions, and like 3 or 4 of them were
Yeah.
right, so I'm pretty happy about that. And...
Gotta share them.
what
We got
was it?
Daredevil.
Well, hang on. When the time comes.
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
share
yeah. When the
okay.
time comes, but...
I've already spoiled one.
Well, I lie that, Robert, because that might be one of my favorite words of all time you just said. But I'll open up with this, okay? My favorite show of all time, Daredevil. It's a masterpiece. Season 1 to 3. It's a perfect trilogy. I'm so happy it showed up in Spider-Man: No Way Home. Now that they've got the rights back, please give us a season 4. And when me and Robert were playing games for a second, we were in a lobby and like, right, quickly refresh Twitter. The first
I
thing...
think I read it out to you as well.
No, you read one thing out, but I saw that the Daredevil thing came up. Right, I'll get into that real quick, right? So we stopped for a second playing our game. I refreshed Twitter, and the first thing I saw, Daredevil Born Again, which is essentially season 4 to Netflix, 18 episodes. I collapsed. Oh my... fellas, what a first thing to announce.
Fellas.
Yeah, I'd say that right is a pretty hype thing. Even though I feel like we all knew
Yeah.
it was coming, it was still
Like-
pretty...
Like, hang on. We all knew there was gonna be a show, but we didn't know it was gonna be to the extent of 18 fucking episodes.
True.
And I'm pretty sure it's going to be TVMA, which is essentially rated R.
I do believe
Yeah.
it's 18 episodes because they're going to have... I feel like there's going to be a few storylines in it. There's obviously going to be the Daredevil Kingpin one.
Oh, for
But
sure.
I do get this feeling, because isn't there a rumour that he's looking for Jessica Jones?
Yes, in Echo.
I do feel like we're going to
Yeah.
get maybe 2, maybe 3 storylines in the show.
Mm-hmm.
One is the Daredevil Kingpin rivalry, whatever Kingpin is up to. The second being him looking for Jessica Jones. And then like a third one of maybe like, I don't know, another superhero makes a cameo or something.
Yeah. I agree with
Like a
that.
street level hero.
The thing is that you've got 18 episodes, so you don't have one... I'm pretty sure it's going to be... You've got a really, really great 18-episode story there, and you've got some street-level cameos and some hero that will show up in a few episodes, potentially Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, not sure. But the fact that they can be in there, and the fact that it's so long, it won't feel like it'll be stuffing the series. It'll work.
Yeah, that's the thing, because if they are playing multiple storylines, if it's like 13 episodes, it'd be bloated as hell. For 18 episodes, you can easily
Plus-
fit in like 2.
Yeah.
Well, 2 storylines, maybe 3.
Yeah, go on, Jaden.
Plus, 18 episodes could definitely flesh out, as Rob was saying, like 2 or 3 storylines. Could definitely flesh them out for what's going to be the street level stuff in the future.
Yeah.
It's
Or
just...
maybe like, yeah.
It's just so exciting. It's just the fact that one, it's the same Daredevil from Netflix, so it's the whole other thing's canon. 2, which a certain Netflix suit that he was wearing in the She-Hulk trailer, which we'll get into at some point. So they're already establishing stuff from the Netflix side of things. And 3, I don't really have a third point, but the fact that it's canon from the Netflix, and
3,
it's not
but
a
number
reboot.
3, it's great.
Yeah, 3, it's freaking awesome. And the fact that it's just everyone at the end of Hawkeye, spoilers, oh my god, Kingpin's dead, they wasted him. He's going to be in Echo, he's going to be in Daredevil.
So full disclosure, I never saw Daredevil season 3. I dropped off the Netflix shows after Defenders. But when I saw Kingpin and get shot, and I saw people online saying, "Oh my god, they killed Kingpin," I don't know why people believed he died.
Exactly.
Like, even without knowing the comics of how that happens to him, I just thought it was super obvious he's not dead. Like,
Right.
he's coming back.
It would be pretty fucking stupid as well. So, like, obviously during, like, this year's Comic-Con, right? I think it was Kevin Feige when he announced it, he was like, Charlie Cox is returning, Vincent D'Onofrio is returning. If people still think Kingpin is dead after that, wow.
You're nuts,
Yeah.
basically.
You're bonkers.
And on top of that, we got a She-Hulk trailer, which they've cleared up a lot of the CGI. What do you think of the new She-Hulk CGI, by the way? CGI.
It looks better.
Yeah, it does. It looks
It's
miles
better, but it needs a bit more improvement.
Yeah.
In some
Yeah, I feel you can tell that there's entire sequences where the CGI looks really, really good, and there's some bits where it's not fully completed just yet, and I reckon it's because the VFX artists, they've taken an entire episode to perfect the CGI, that's what I'm going to call it, the CGI, on one episode, but then the next episode it's not fully rendered and completed in the other, so I feel that's why it's kind of back and forth sometimes.
True. I also think she semi-sticks in the Uncanny Valley a bit.
You what, sorry?
I think she's also, it could be a result of, like, the CGI is good, but she also might just sit in the Uncanny Valley of just, we know that's not what a human should look like, so it just looks off-putting.
Yeah.
Kind of like Cats,
Mm.
that movie.
I can just imagine, like what Finn was just saying, like how one episode it's like CGI is perfect, next episode is like, you know, like the model is still grey, it's hardly any rendered yet. It's like,
it's like the Scorpion King at that level. I hope not.
God, I'll shoot myself.
Either way, the show looks good itself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That Comic-Con trailer really sold it.
And if I may, so if I can say it,
go on.
Wong.
Then. Oh yes, it's the Wong CU.
Wong is officially the new Nick Fury.
He is. We have. I remember being a fellow Wonger myself. We were like, Plumber, we need a Wong appearance in the MCU, and now he's in like what 3 or 4 projects a year now. He's just popping off. Like, it makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy that it's just a Wong and he's there. Like, oh, it's just incredible. I remember me and Robert were sitting there watching the trailer, and then I'm like, the She-Hulk thing came up at the bottom, Maternity Law. We're like, oh yeah, it looks pretty good. And they pulled a flipping Civil War on us. Do you remember the Civil War trailer where Spider-Man flips over and he see what it looks like for the first time?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They
pulled a Daredevil one. They pulled that on us. Now, I think the thing for me is, it wasn't just the fact that 1, he showed up. It's 2, I already mentioned this a second ago, but the fact that 1, it's the same suit from Netflix, just with a few alterations.
Well, actually, I was going to say not exactly, because it looks very similar to his first appearance.
Yes.
It's got like different gauntlets, it looks like. Different gloves a bit.
Mm-hmm. But it's just
it's like definitely taking the main inspiration from that original suit.
I'm just... you know what, I remember back in 2017 where there was loads of people like, oh sorry, it was 2018, loads of people like, oh my god, please bring Daredevil back, and there was a big thing at Comic-Con where they were auctioning off all the Daredevil outfits and Jessica Jones, and people like, well, that's the final nail in the coffin whenever they're selling the outfits, and I'm like, they can make them again, they're Disney.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it's Disney and Marvel. Like, Scarlet Witch's outfit changed from one division to Multiverse of Madness for no reason. Same with Miss Marvel from Miss Marvel to the Marvels. It's changed again, but it can just easily change the costumes
Exactly.
without needing the other
Or
one.
just make
Yeah.
another one. Or like they did with Mr. Fantastic and Black Bolt, just completely CGI it, which I'm not saying they should do.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that they've got the resources. It's Disney.
Yeah.
Which
They
you
don't
were
need
just
to worry
saying
about
they could do
some
it.
stuff.
They-
You know
yeah,
what? They sold that stuff to make the new suits. That's what they did.
exactly. I just think it's really freaking cool because I know a lot of the suits that he's gonna get in the next few years. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a new Vardowski look. I think that's how it's called for that certain comic book. It's kind of like a better version of the Ben Affleck one. You know what I mean? It's like an updated classic with like a brown belt and everything. And I've heard in Echo
Oh,
he's
I was
gonna.
about to say, oh, geez, all leather. Oh.
Oh, actually, nah. Yeah, you know what I mean though, like the full on. I'm guessing they won't
Yeah.
go full spandex, full leather, but like I heard in Echo he's gonna have the kind of the Shadowland outfit where it's all black and it's got like the red DD on it as well. And the fact that they even do like his first appearance look as well. It's like they're just taking off all the rest of the iconic Daredevil looks. We're getting it. It feels really strange just to see Daredevil with Marvel Studios style at the top, Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio. It doesn't seem real. You know what I mean? It just doesn't seem
Yeah.
like it's happening. But it makes me
By the
so
way-
happy. Go on.
Don't know if you noticed, but I got disconnected
Did you?
for like an entire minute.
Sorry, Robert. I bet. Could you imagine if he's
You
like...
you didn't miss much, Robert.
You weren't going on for a whole minute, were you? And you have like a massive paragraph.
No, you were talking about the Swarovski suit. The last thing I heard you said was it's going to be like similar to a Ben Affleck one. And when I was like,
Oh,
oh
so
yeah,
you
no,
didn't-
I know what you mean. And then
Oh,
I
so you
said that and
didn't
just
hear
no
my
one answered.
you didn't hear my leather joke.
If I'm saying like,
No,
I
I
don't
did
know
not.
if it is Vardowski, he's frantically going, he's saying it wrong, he's saying it. But yeah, Daredevil, so happy it's back. So what was it? It was like Captain America 4 that came after that, and it was like they just announced
Oh,
so
hang on,
much.
hang on,
Go on.
hang on.
What have I missed?
The Black Panther trailer.
Let's get
True.
into that. Let's get into that actually because Jaden, you tell us about the Black
Also,
Panther
hang on.
trailer.
Also, just letting you know, I do have the like everything that was announced. I do have that up. So
Oh, good lad. Yeah, because I'm just going on top of my head at the minute. At least one of us is
Um,
organised.
what did I think of the trailer?
Go on then.
I fucking cried. It was spectacular.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
I loved it.
Trailer.
Everything about it was just so great and mesmerizing.
It was one of those trailers, you know when you get a really good trailer and you just sit and you watch it on repeat.
Yeah, it's very rewatchable.
And it's just the visuals, the music, just all the scenes that's in it. It's just, we said this loads of times, Robert, it looks like Avatar.
Yeah, it did. From what I understand as well, there has been rumors that they have been using the tech for Avatar for Wakanda Forever, which would make a lot of sense if that's true.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful. Because I'm really big on my visuals. It's gorgeous to look at. It's a beautiful film just from the trailer.
Yeah, it's one of the things where you look at the trailer and you go, yeah, you can tell they put all their effort into this movie.
Yeah, it's a big tribute to flipping Chadwick Boseman. Sorry. It's
Yeah.
yeah. It's just the fact that because it could be one of those things where people would definitely get annoyed about it, be like, oh my god, there's no Black Panther, it's just going to be boring. There's nothing in Wakanda now. But the fact that you've got Namor, I can imagine the whole movie is just going to be a big dealing with what happened to T'Challa.
Mm.
And
It would
Yeah.
be interesting to see if it incorporated that into a plot at all,
yeah,
which I imagine they would.
because I can imagine they've had a lot of rewrites because in many ways the
Yeah.
first Black Panther film is him trying to live up and become the new Black Panther. So say if Shuri or M'Baka is just trying to, that'll eventually be the same story. So I can imagine Ryan Coogler is just, Ryan Coogler, he looks like he's done a flipping stellar job on this.
It does look like a really, it looks like no matter what, it's going to be fun to watch just because of the visuals alone.
I reckon it could be one of Marvel's best. To be honest with you, I reckon it could be.
Definitely.
But also saying that depends how it's taken. It could also be one of Marvel's worst.
True.
In what way?
It just all depends on how it's like been taken and stuff like that. So like,
Yeah.
look at the trailer. It's mesmerizing. It's great. You love it. You want to keep watching it. But that's just the trailer.
True. I'll give.
It's just the trailer.
Yeah, I'll say this on it. If it's made by people who loved Chadwick and they considered him like a part of their little Black Panther family, off and on screen, if it's made by those same people, you can tell it's going to have a level of care and respect put into it. Because if you were making a movie about someone that you loved that you lost, you can...
Yeah, you're definitely going to want to make sure this is the best that it possibly can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just really, really excited for it. And also, Namor looks awesome. He looks pretty
I
cool.
really like the change in design for him as well.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it
for
makes
sure.
him more interesting as a character.
Oh, yeah.
So just...
It looks like at first I was like, oh, he looks a bit odd. But then watching it again and again, I'm like, it's sort of more realistic in a way.
Yeah, it gives
Like
them...
as in like it's more like traditional to like say his culture or something.
Yeah, because they are based off Aztec culture, I believe, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than being like half naked and wearing
yeah, like I never liked
green
half naked
scale pants.
Because in the comics, it was actually just a guy in green underwear underwater
with a flat top.
Exactly, yeah. And
Yeah.
you know what? I'm glad they put the ears in. But have you seen Namor's comic eyebrows?
Oh.
They're so slanted.
Bro's angry all the time.
I know. It's like it's just Namor's resting bitch face.
I mean, to be fair, Namor is just kind of an asshole. Like, that's basically it.
I know nothing about him. I literally know nothing about Namor.
From what I know, the character, like, is just a massive asshole, and he constantly tries to bang Sue Storm. Like,
yeah.
That's the thing.
Imagine that's how
then
she's introduced to the MCU.
well, people are saying that
might be in the movie.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, people are saying like Doctor Goon. Doctor Goon.
It's like an off-brand version. They got the rights to everyone.
That's the
but
DC
him.
version.
It's like fucking Galactus, just a cloud.
Oh.
Doctor Goom's just gonna be like dark cloud in the sky.
No, it's just gonna be like a medieval knight. That's who he's gonna be.
Iron Maiden.
No. Introducing is that they didn't have the full-on rights to Doctor Doom, so it's Victor Von Goon, and he was an ex-Stark employee. That's how he's introduced.
Do you know what it's gonna be? Do you know what his outfit's gonna look like?
Go on, then.
Instead of like, the typical Doctor Doom like outfit, it's gonna be like, imagine it's like some kid playing Lego Marvel superheroes or something, trying to recreate his suit, doing it poorly. That's gonna be Doctor Goon.
Like the character creator.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a hockey mask, but you just paint silver.
Next thing we know, it's the Doctor Doom from 2015's Fantastic Four.
That's even worse.
Just a crusty turd.
One version.
Just a crusty turd where he's in his Secret Wars and like, why are you so angry, Doctor Goon? Why are you so angry, Doctor Goon? He's just like, Tony Stark. He called
He left a toilet up in my house.
He called Latveria barf, and that made me mad. But I
have to kill Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, so now I have to kill Spider-Man.
Then it's just like, Tony Stark called my mama fat.
If it was
what shall I do?
Damn it, Tony.
That's the Josh Trank version. But I have heard Doctor Doom, not Doctor Goon, unlike previous reports, but Doctor Doom is gonna be in some way the end credit scene of.
Yeah, my theory was that Doctor Doom has something to do with T'Challa's death, and then there's like a misunderstanding between Wakanda and Atlantis, or not Atlantis, Talokan, I think it's being called now. where they kind of get into this war over that. And an end credit scene will have Doctor Doom, and it's like he's revealed to have been like the master manipulator behind the whole thing.
I mean, that would give fans a good reason to fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, it will also set him up as a pretty big threat as well.
Exactly.
But one thing about like what you were saying before, how it's not Atlantis anymore. They fucking had Atlantis in Iron Man 2.
Did they?
It was on like a
Yeah.
phone or something.
It was on there was a scene with Phil Coulson and Tony Stark, and it was on a screen you could see
Maybe
Wakanda.
they changed the
Then
name.
you could also see Atlantis.
They just changed it. They lost the rights to the name Atlantis.
The Atlanteans lost the rights to their home, like to their own culture, to Shield.
They changed Atlantis.
Doctor Doom changed the name. That's what it is.
Goontown.
Doctor Doom got that because his
Goontown.
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 We need
Goon
Then-
World.
And then Christopher Lloyd from Roger Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, is trying to stop him from doing it.
Dude, that sounds like a Chip and Dale plot, don't it? Out of like the reboot of Chip and Dale. Dr.
Yeah.
Goon. It's like an off-brand. Hang on, I need to get my thumbnail artist ready.
Dr. Goon is making copyrighted supervillains.
Oh, that's what happened to Yellow Jacket.
That's the plot of Fantastic Four.
That's why it hasn't been announced just yet. They're eagerly awaiting.
Fantastic Four into Goon World.
Speaking of Fantastic Four, I know we didn't get any casting
Oh, yeah.
information, but the fact that it's...
Not yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, you're not going to go into that just yet?
No, because that's Phase 6.
Right, okay. Yeah,
What
good
the
point.
fuck?
Yeah. So, okay, yeah, so we're talking about Phase 5 Phase 6 right now. Sorry, Phase 4, Phase 5.
We gotta tease each other first.
Yeah, we'll dis and teasers. Thunderbolts, man.
No, well, hang on. Shall I read out the slate really quick?
Alright, go on then.
we'll-
Yeah,
Go on
let's go
then.
in order of what.
Let's
was,
go in order.
announced.
So we've got Ant-Man 3, or
Mhm.
Ant-Man Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
Yeah.
Then we've got Secret Invasion.
Mm-hmm.
And then around the same time we got, well after that, but around the same time we got Guardians 3
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
Echo. Good old Echo.
Mm.
Loki Season 2.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Mhm.
The Marvels, which is going to be pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm. Much more excited for that after Miss Marvel. Go on.
One of my personal favorite things
yeah?
that have been announced: Blade,
Oh, yeah.
Ironheart,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Agatha, which has been called Agatha Coven of Chaos.
Mm-hmm. Which has gone bad, yeah.
The other thing we are most excited for: Daredevil,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anyone was
Born Again,
Right, fuck you, Robert, for sure. Go on, Raisin.
and Robert's gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him out the call for size. Right, go on.
Captain America, New World Order,
Oh, yeah, makes me happy.
and then Finn, you want to do the last one?
Morbius and Wong?
Nope.
Thunderbolts?
Keep going. Yeah, there we go.
They didn't...
Morbius was a good
they-
try.
Oh, it was a good try. I won't watch it anyway. I'll watch it for Wong. I go see it for
Yeah.
Wong. Thunderbolts, who reckons the members? And they didn't give us any... they said the team will be revealed at a later date. I'm guessing D23 or next year's Comic-Con.
D23.
I think definitely
It will-
confirmed with John Walker and Yelena.
Yeah, that's a given, for sure.
Depending on how She-Hulk goes.
Just cracking a cold one
Abomination.
open. Hang on. There we go, continue.
Yeah, depending on how She-Hulk goes, Abomination.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
Do you
Taskmaster and
think-
Ghost? Taskmaster and Ghost?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
Taskmaster and Go.
Oh, what about Red Hulk? Because what's
I
his name?
doubt it.
Because
I think
William
Thunderbolt
Hurt
Ross
died.
is just someone. Yeah,
Yeah,
I doubt that's a
Yeah.
cast. We're just.
yeah.
not
I'm gonna
do
say
it.
something really stupid here.
Go on then.
What if the Thunderbolts is the first introduction, even if it's like a small introduction? Norman Osborn.
I don't think so. To
I
be
don't think
honest.
so, but you know what? If that, I, yeah, I don't think Sony, because they're little bitches, they'd rather make a Craven movie than actually do something decent with their property.
Yeah, but rather make a Craven the
Yeah.
Hunter movie where he isn't where he isn't a hunter, over allowing
Or a
someone
Craven.
to do his comic accurate thing. Or yeah, or Craven.
Yeah, it's probably revealed that it is. How'd you get the name Craven? Oh, I like milk. It's Cravendale. That's why I'm
He's
Craven.
like, I crave the hunt.
And that's why I'm called
next thing you
Craven.
know, Michael Keaton's back as Vulture. And then
What's with Michael
Yeah.
Keaton getting transported to universes he doesn't want to be in?
Money.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what other answer. I think that's the only reason. Well done, Robert. That's the
Yeah,
only-
but he's already. Next thing you know, he's going to be finding Wendy's and finding Burger King.
I saw an interesting, not even rumor, a theory go around that Thunderbolts might be why like people start to mistrust superheroes, including the X-Men.
Ooh.
Because like we've got to build up to people don't like the X-Men because they're mutants. But so
Yeah,
far in the
plus-
MCU, that doesn't make any sense for people not to like mutants
Mm.
when we have the Avengers around.
Yeah, because there's going to be more
Or
people
powers.
running around with powers and stuff now.
Yeah. And it doesn't make sense for them to not to like mutants.
Yeah,
So it'll be interesting if Thunderbolts, maybe even Secret Invasion can play into it. But
maybe,
those
yeah.
two will make people distrust Avengers and superheroes in general. But when mutants become well known, because that's like a hereditary thing, I suppose. Not necessarily, but it's like an evolutionary thing. They might hate it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Also, just one quick thing. What we're seeing with like Phase 5 and got to talk about Phase 6. It's pretty clear that Kang is going to be the next big like Thanos sort of villain.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind that it is.
There's no doubt because with all the things that are coming out in the next few years that are pretty much related to him.
Is a possibility of it being both Kang and Doom?
I'd love it to be both.
Because Secret Wars, like people were saying they might have said that with the 2015 version, which was mainly like Doom was the big bad. So you were saying that Kang Dynasty might end with like the heroes defeat Kang, but then Doom takes over.
Oh, how about this? He gets introduced post-credit scene or end credit scene in Black Panther.
Yeah.
He's not touched for a long time until we get to Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And then he's like one of the big bads in Secret Wars.
My only problem with that is
Then-
it feels like at that point Kang would have had more build up to the big bad, so to replace him with Doom is like, yeah, sure, wait, that's comic accurate, but it feels like in the MCU you'd have just kind of snubbed Kang a bit
Well,
in favor of Doom.
I do know they're doing a Doom project.
Yeah, that's my if that's true, that might be like maybe a Phase 5 or 6 thing they announced, of like a Doom show or something.
Mm.
That gives us more insight into him, and that way, when he becomes like if he does become the big bad of Secret Wars, it feels more earned.
Yeah.
Like I can accept that this is a thing that's happened.
Yeah. I'm pretty confident because Feige knows we want Doom for ages and Fantastic
True.
Four in general, so I'm pretty confident
My
that...
only other concern is that also the Fantastic Four not being as known until Secret Wars either, because so far it seems like they'll be in Fantastic Four, maybe even Secret Wars, and then it's like we don't really get that build up between Reed Richards and
Was
Doctor
it-
Doom.
Was it confirmed or was it like a rumor that the Fantastic Four movie is not going to be? It's not going to have an origin.
It's
in
not,
it?
it's
Kevin
not,
Feige said it.
yeah, not an origin.
Okay, cool.
Which I'm quite happy with,
Yeah,
actually.
okay, fine.
'Cause we
It
know
makes
what
sense
happens.
because if you
time.
have Doctor Doom in Wakanda forever, it doesn't make sense to have Fantastic Four origin come after. I feel like.
Mm.
Plus, they didn't do it with Spider-Man too. They don't have really
True.
have an origin for him.
Because do we really want to sit with them going into space and getting powers and coming back and being like, what's going on with my hands? Why am I on fire? Why am I a rock? Do we really want to see that again?
Not really.
I know that some people, I assume that right now people would be like, oh no, yeah, we don't want to see that. We've already seen what happened before. But then when they do go Fantastic Four 2 or something, they'll be like, oh, it sucks. They didn't show us the origin again. Like they did with Spider-Man. Which do you really want to see?
I
Tom
can
Holland?
imagine Fantastic Four. It would
If-
just be a brief reference of what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If people want like an origin to the MCU's Fantastic Four. Oh, how do they get the powers? Read the fucking comics and watch the previous movies.
Yeah, or just have some common sense at this point because it's been around for ages. Those ones.
Because
Yeah.
they're all pretty much the same damn thing.
Yeah. It's like the new Batman
Four
movie didn't
people,
have him.
well, five people go into space. They get powers from the fucking sun or something. Boom.
It's like,
Fantastic
They
Four
get-
we didn't
they
see
get powered
and
by
bad guy.
It's like we didn't see Bruce Wayne's parents get shot again in the Batman. You know, we know how it works
Yeah,
at
but
this
it
point.
But we got-
play-
we got a
did
reference
play
to
part
it.
then.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, they could do that in this movie. Like, that don't tell the origin of the Fantastic Four, but somehow their origin, like, kind of is, like, connected to the plot of the movie.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like,
think
sort of
that
like
would be
how,
good.
like, I guess, like, dealing with the aftermath of what happened, whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's also, like, a question of how long have these guys had their powers? You know, like, how long has Doctor Doom been Doctor Doom? How has Fantastic Four been the Fantastic Four? Do people know about them, or are they, like, out there unknown?
I reckon.
Imagine if, like,
I reckon we'll get more info in
imagine
September.
oh yeah, of
True.
course. We're gonna get more info about, like,
We'll get
everything in
casting for
September.
sure. We'll get casting.
Hopefully an announcement of a new director as well, whoever it will be.
I reckon they'll get someone big. I reckon they will do because it's something like Fantastic Four. You don't want a repeat of the last four. You know,
Steven Spielberg.
get him. If they go after Steven Spielberg, I'm right behind that. He's a great director. Go get
Hasn't
Spielberg.
he openly spoken about not enjoying what Marvel's doing, though?
Oh well.
So I was just taking a drink. So what did you say?
Hasn't Steven Spielberg openly said he doesn't enjoy the Marvel, like, what Marvel's doing because, like, he wants to have his own control over what's doing?
Which I understand
what
that
to do
completely.
in the
Actually,
movie.
I understand that completely. If I
I understand that, but when it's, like, the shared universe, like, there's gonna be things that, like, you can't do that, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Thing.
If I had the opportunity to do a Marvel movie or my own thing where I have complete creative control, I'd take the second option. You know, I understand
Mhm.
completely, but if I reckon they'll get someone big for it. I reckon they will do. They'll get someone big.
Or
Yeah.
get some, well, not unknown guy, but they get someone who's like who hasn't done much, and he or she nails it.
Someone with a lot of experience, I reckon.
Yeah.
Get the director of Loki. You know, to see all the flipping camera angles and push-ins and stuff and that. Do that. That'd be great. Can't remember who she is. But yeah, but she did a great job on Loki. I think she did season 2 as well. Speaking of Loki season 2, I'm happy that's getting a season 2.
Yeah.
Really
I mean,
happy.
that was confirmed at the end of season 1 as well.
Oh yeah, for
So we
sure.
knew
Yeah.
that was coming.
Yeah, it's just the fact that Loki season 1 was so great, and it's just the fact that we've been getting a season 2, and I've seen some set photos. You know, Sylvie's back,
Yeah.
Mobius
That at
back.
McDonald's,
Oh yeah, they're at McDonald's.
like, Kang's gonna invade McDonald's probably. Like, he doesn't like it.
No.
Not the quarter pounder. Not my quarter pounder.
Not my mozzarella sticks. No.
They taken them off the flipping menu. They have the mozzarella sticks. Right, now on the topic of this, it's annoyed me. I went into McDonald's. There's no mozzarella sticks. It's annoyed me. I hate you, Jonathan Majors. Anyway, yeah, Loki season 2. I'm excited for it. Yeah.
Same.
Finn, here's what you do. You book tickets and you fly over here because we've got them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, but see, Australia, like, has giant monsters over there.
Yeah, Australia's dangerous. You guys have got Kangaroo the Conqueror over there. That's even worse.
Kangaroo the Conqueror.
Motherfucker can leap bounds. Nah.
It's just a blue
If
kangaroo.
hey, guess only good listeners to this podcast will remember that.
Yeah, probably us and like my dad who I told the inside joke. Anyone else, if you're loyal, please let us know. Let us know if you're loyal in the
Please.
comments. Let us know. Put the
Please
exact
let us know if you're loyal and remember the fucking joke.
put the exact time frame from that insert of the Loki podcast. Put that. Find what we said. Jade, you said Blade that you were really excited for.
Yes, I'm so excited for this. I hate to say it, I really do, but I think I'm more excited for it than Daredevil.
You know what? I'm with you on that one because Mahershala Ali is a fantastic actor. He's so
And
good.
fucking Delroy Lindo is gonna be fucking in this movie, and I fucking love him as an actor. He's so
Yes.
good.
You know what I think so hilarious about the whole Blade situation? I remember like it was just before Comic-Con 2019. Mahershala Ali had no plans to do Blade. He called Kevin Feige. He was like, "Yo, if you're doing a Blade movie, I'll be Blade for you." And then just like that, they decided to make a Blade movie just because they found that he was interested. So he was just like,
I was like, yeah,
And,
alright.
and Wesley Snipes said, "Yeah, go for it. You can do it."
exactly. Is Mahershala? I don't care if he was Cottonmouth. They'll tattoo him up and everything. There's multiple actors in the MCU who play multiple parts. You know, just
Luke
But
if Luke Cage
in-
ever meets him, it's gonna be hella confused.
oh yeah, for sure. But it's like
If-
Mahershala Ali. You don't want to waste him as Blade, man. He'd be great.
If in the
Oh.
Blade movie they don't have a blood rave in like some fucking cool ass techno song, I'm gonna walk out.
They need to make it R-rated. They
They
need
need
to.
to make it R-rated and have the blood rave from the first movie in it.
I've heard
No, just put that scene in.
I haven't seen any Blade actually.
Yeah, I was
Watch-
just gonna say, I
watch
haven't
the-
actually seen the original.
But watch if you can, watch the first and second one. Third one, don't bother with it.
Mm.
Just don't bother.
The first one gives me like a Hellraiser / Terminator vibes.
Bro, the first one is so fucking good.
Yeah. Well, I heard Trinity was the best one.
Shut the fuck up, no you didn't.
I heard that from nowhere. Yeah.
Stop fucking lying to yourself, man.
I love the red Blade logo that they've done.
The logo looks really cool.
That looks fantastic. Yeah, go on.
For Blade.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I can't wait for it, man, because what they had Blade in Eternals at the end.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Already fucking talked about it.
Oh
but
yeah,
fuck you.
speaking of that,
Yeah.
Black Knight will probably be in it then, won't he?
Probably.
Mm,
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Hopefully not as a massive part. I hope not. But I reckon they might use him for. I reckon he'll be in Blade, but not a lot. And I reckon he might be in Midnight Suns, which I know that's not announced, but we know it's coming. We know Midnight Suns. We know that's coming.
No doubt it's coming because what we've already got pretty much got 3 members already of the Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
No, 4 actually. With Doctor Strange.
Moon Knight.
Yeah,
Blade.
Doctor Strange, Midnight, Blade, and fuck,
Ghost
who's it?
Rider,
Oh,
kind of?
Werewolf by Night. We know that's a project that's coming too.
fuck it, we'll go Black Knight if he's not really a part of the main group, but
We know.
I'm sure he will
what
be.
about,
And
I reckon they'll put Punisher and they'll put Ghost Rider in there, and I know that for a fact. I'm pretty sure that because I know they have plans to bring John Burford back, and they're gonna do Ghost Rider at some point.
How are they going to do
oh.
Punisher in the MCU?
Hang on, Jane's got an idea. I'm sitting forward. Go on.
so I'm looking at the slate again, right, for Phase 5.
Yeah.
Daredevil comes out before Thunderbolts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Crazy idea. What if Punisher makes an appearance in Thunderbolts?
I think he's more suited to Midnight Suns, actually.
I know, like a small appearance, like
Oh,
he
yeah,
comes
yeah, yeah.
back into Thunderbolts, like at the end. And
Oh,
then
you mean like a post-credit?
Phase, yeah, like and then like Phase 7 or
They
whatever
could,
the
you know
fuck
what they could easily
he's
do?
in it.
They could have Val. What's her name? Val Steele? No.
Who
What's
the
her name?
fuck are you on about?
Yeah.
What's her name? Val.
Yeah, Val.
Yeah.
I was thinking she's like
Is it
when he said Val Steele, I was thinking of like Shaquille O'Neal Steele. That's what I was thinking. He'd be
Yeah,
a great surprise
what's it-
appearance in the
What's her
Thunderbolt.
name in the MCU that's going around like she was recruiting John Walker, Yelena, and what?
It's just
Val.
Val, yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, her. Could you have it where like she's going over like folders for like possible recruits for Thunderbolts, and just like as an Easter egg, you have like Frank Castle,
Mm-hmm.
and then like any other members that like aren't in
Or-
the MCU,
yeah.
they just
or-
throw in there.
They do a little funny X-Men First Class thing, and she goes asking him,
Oh,
goes to him,
okay, I get
and he's
what
like,
you're saying,
fuck
yeah.
off. And he's like, fuck off, I don't want to join you.
You know what I thought Robert was gonna say? Because on about like an off-brand Doctor Goon, as in Doctor Doom. I thought she was gonna be like, oh yeah, there's a file for Frank Castle, but it's Frank Building. I thought it was gonna be like, as a knockoff version of the Punisher.
Frank Holmes.
Tank building.
Frank,
It's just John Burnford but with a mustache.
Frank Building.
It's Shane from The
Frank building.
Walking Dead.
John
Wait,
walking.
is there ever... Wait, what's the opposite of the Punisher? The Murphy.
The Funisher.
The Punisher.
The Funisher. The Furnisher. He's like a
gonna be in the
cleaner.
Thunderbolt.
He's a cleaner. Imagine they pull like a Ralph Boner, like, oh my god, it's the Punisher, and I was like, no, I'm the Furnisher. I'm the
Is there
janitor.
like a skull as its
Yes.
logo? It's like cleaning liquid.
Oh
instead.
yeah, it's like a toxic
It's like
waste symbol. Yeah,
Like the skull and the crossbones.
yeah. Oh,
He steals like a typical pirate flag and just sticks it onto his shirt.
Are you the Punisher? Nah, it's just creative. Just...
I'm a Punisher.
Oh, wait.
Like instead of screaming, he's just like really quiet. He like whispers a lot.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys, I'm gonna go to Thunderbolt.
Frank building. If that was one of the original careers, they'd be like, haha, it's funny, isn't it? That's really funny.
He's
No,
like, yeah, building.
no, it's not. It's really not. Oh, you know what I do really want to talk to you guys about is Guardians 3.
Oh,
Now, they showed off some
what
footage
was that
there.
noise?
I don't know what that was. Was that like you not wanting to talk about that? What was that?
No, that's me going, yes, I'm in agreement,
I
but
I
I'm
heard
a bit too rough.
I heard, you know what, I heard a... That's what I heard. I was like, come on, what's wrong with Guardians 3? I mean, they showed off some footage, and we're sitting there refreshing Twitter and thinking, where's we going to get any footage? And they're like, it's only exclusive to Comic-Con. We're like, god damn it.
I was so upset.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we got some snippets of what it looked like.
Then they get people with Nokia phones recording it.
How did they get a picture of...
Specifically me.
How did they get a picture of Baby Rocket Raccoon, but not a full-on picture of Adam Warlock? Explain that to me.
He's too bright. It covers the cameras, man.
Do you remember when we read online, or like the apparently the security had like
It's the guy from Maze Runner. He's too busy running through mazes to be.
that was really funny. Anyway, so sorry.
Holy shit!
I'm sorry, Jaden. I was
It was just an awkward silence when that was really funny.
sorry, Jaden. Yeah, but how did they get a picture of Baby Rocket, but not like, you know what I mean? It's like, what would
Dude, it was cuteness overload, okay? People obviously were going to take pictures of the cute person. Or raccoon.
Listen, it's Will
Raccoon
Poulter. He's
Another guy that
arguably...
runs through mazes.
Oh my god.
I do think I'm really happy that they're doing the High Evolutionary story with Rocket.
But speaking of that, I love the fact he just fucking turned up in costume.
Yeah, that's dedication.
Who is playing him again? I forgot.
I can't pronounce his name. But I'm pretty sure it's the guy from Peacemaker.
It is, what's his name? Mo?
Oh,
It's not
that
Mo, is
guy,
it? What's
that
his
guy.
name? Was it Merv? What's his name? I love Peacemaker.
Hang on, I'm looking it.
Look it
I'm
up.
looking it up.
While he's
I'm
looking
looking
it
it
up. Robert,
up.
while he's looking it up, what do you think of the design of the High Evolutionary? It looks
Clemson
different, but I
Man.
like it.
I love it.
It looks different, but I
I
like it.
hope they don't CG his face and just keep it the same.
Oh no,
Like that, 'cause I love his face. in
James Gunn's good with his, he knows what he's doing. You ever seen the Suicide Squad? With that, oh, there was loads of CG in there, but they managed to keep, you know what I mean?
that. Yeah.
We've got it. We've got it.
I mean, I just
Got
think like
it.
that's
It
what
is.
he looks like.
Is it
That,
His
like,
name
is
is
it Merv?
Clemson Man.
Mern.
Mern.
Oh, where'd I get the Irv from? Where'd I get that bit? Mern. There we
I don't
go.
know.
Yeah, Mern. It looks like it's gonna be kick ass. If James Gunn wrote the part really for him, then you know he's gonna be amazing. I mean,
it's also
yeah.
what makes me happy is that they said it's going to be like really emotional.
Well-
Obviously, that's just like directors and castmates like hyping their film up.
Yeah.
But with Guardians, I genuinely believe it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, James Gunn, he loves his Guardians of the Galaxy, and the thing is, right? Guardians 1 is a masterpiece. Guardian 2 is a masterpiece. If Guardians 3 looks like to be even better, it looks like a
It might
heart-wrenching
be like
experience.
we might get a perfect trilogy. of
Exactly.
Guardians of the
It'll be a
Galaxy.
perfect... I mean, I know they'll do other Guardians, but with this select group of Guardians, it'll be a perfect trilogy. I reckon it will
Yeah.
be. I reckon it'll be one of the best Marvel movies. You know what? I strongly stand by that. I'm really looking forward to this,
I
actually.
will stand by it with you.
It's just they're doing stuff with Rocket. Did Groot have a different design? Has anyone seen like the leaked like mini trailer? It's on like a weird angle, but Groot looks like older and he had like 4 arms or something like that.
I
Might have just
think
been
what it
me.
is, I think it's still like what do you call it, teen Groot, whatever the fuck, but he's slowly
I don't,
starting to get back to adult
I
Groot.
don't, from what I remember, I think they said he's gonna be full adult again. I
Mm.
can't remember if that was true or not.
But what I'm excited for is the comic accurate suits.
Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful. That's so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it looks amazing. I'm really flipping excited for it.
I'm really happy, especially like because I've recently played, that new Guardians of the Galaxy game that came out.
Oh
I
yeah.
played that when
Yeah.
it came out, which got my
Which I
like,
haven't
back up
played
again.
in a long time. Holy balls.
It was a great game. I
Especially
loved the story.
especially Chris Pratt like full on like getting emotional on stage because you can tell that it's like being a lead in like a big sci-fi trilogy. That's like a dream of like so many people. But the fact that he's
Yeah.
really passionate about it and
Well,
it's just it's going to be
Lord
so
makes me
good.
believe that this is the last Guardians film for him.
Yeah, I reckon it is. Yeah.
Like, who do you think will leave the Guardians team?
I reckon.
Like,
I reckon they all will. Honestly.
I don't think so. I think someone will stay. Like,
I
I
reckon
think
Rocket
Drax
will
is
die.
definitely gone. Groot will probably stay because merchandising.
Yeah, for sure. Then I just
Chris
need Vin
Pratt's
Diesel's
probably
voice.
gone. Gamora.
I reckon Chris Pratt will stay. Actually, I reckon everyone else will go, but Chris Pratt. Yeah.
So it could. I reckon. Okay, so it could be like Chris Pratt stays, Groot stays, Nebula. I like I was saying Chris Pratt instead of Star-Lord or Peter Quill.
Yeah, like what happened to
Just
Star-Lord?
Chris Pratt is a Guardian of
They
the
lost the
Galaxy.
rights to Star-Lord, but they didn't lose the rights to Chris Pratt.
They can do Space Emperor.
I thought you were gonna be like Space Jam, but like instead of a basketball, it's like they've got Chris Pratt. He has to play basketball with the Guardians of the Galaxy in order to get the rights to Star-Lord back.
Space Jam 2. They play the skateboarders.
You have to defeat LeBron James.
You have to like they've got like Don Cheadle, but he's not playing War Machine. He's playing like the villain from Space Jam 2. Whenever
What was his name again?
I haven't flipping seen it. I haven't flipping seen it, but
I
yeah,
don't want to kill myself after watching it.
but yeah, Guardians 3 looks amazing. You know what we should crack into is Ant-Man 3.
Yes.
Because
Yes, we could.
what I find quite interesting is that the fact that Ant-Man's going serious, but Thor's going to comedy.
Huh? What?
What I mean is that the Ant-Man series has kind of been like comedy sprinkled throughout, but it looks like it's going fairly serious.
I just want to
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
I disconnected for a minute again.
Really?
The last thing I heard was the Guardians talking about to come back, and it's just, well, without the Ant-Man trilogy. And I'm like, what? When did we get to Ant-Man?
You must be so confused, but yeah,
Yeah, but I agree with what you said.
yeah, Jonathan Majors is gonna flipping kill it as Kang. Like it's just the fact that is it me? I don't feel like anyone's gonna be majorly safe in this movie because it's gone all serious.
I had this weird fear I was thinking the other day that Cassie might die, but then be revived by Kang Dynasty or Secret Wars. But
Oh.
I'm not like attached to that theory or anything.
Yeah.
I'm more believing Hank Pym will die.
Or
Yeah.
Scott, even Scott.
I don't think they'll kill Scott. It'd be fucking weird if they kill Scott.
Didn't be pretty cool and
Because they've been
wacko.
talking about how like in this, Scott Lang's got like a massive ego because of Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
get the feeling this movie is going to be about humbling Scott Lang.
Mm.
And I get the feeling he's going to be fucking traumatized by the end of it. Like,
He's
Kang
literally
will show him,
yeah.
like, the future events, and then Scott's going to be like, guys, we need to prepare for this specific date.
Yeah. It's exciting because it's got Kang is the main villain of an Ant-Man movie, and it looks like the majority of it is going to be in like different realms, in the quantum realm, and all
Yeah.
different.
Oh, we also know MODOK's in it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've seen
I reckon
pictures.
MODOK is in it as a villain for them to defeat.
I
Because I
think
think Kang will win.
I think it's going to be Kang's advisor, is what I've heard.
I've heard it being played by the guy that played Yellow Jacket, and it's like meant to be the same character.
Which I think that works actually, and I
It
can tell
yeah.
people are going to be frustrated, but I reckon that works.
I also know they're not going to. From what people are saying, it's not going to look like how he does in the comics.
I've seen a picture of what
which
it looks
I'm
like.
I'm happy about. because I don't know how you do giant floating head with little arms.
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing. It could work because when the Yellow Jacket, did the whole shrinking thing.
Yeah.
So let's say, like, what was it? Hank Pym that said, if you shrink too small, you can't come back from it, or whatever.
Yeah.
What if Kang or someone else found a way to bring him back, but when he came back, he was horrifically disfigured and stuff like that?
That's probably what we're going to do, because, like, he didn't just shrink. Like, his body kind of crushed in on itself.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, that might be a reason why he's all fucked up.
He'll be like disfigured, and he'll need like some sort of like quote unquote yellow sort of transport to help him get around places.
Yeah,
Oh,
the face on
yeah.
the screen could also just be a hologram of his face as well.
Yeah, sort of like fucking Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I have seen a picture what it looks like, and he's all gold, and he's got like big red eyes.
Okay, right, yeah.
But like,
That's cool.
there's some things where like I'm trying to. It's like I'm trying to think of something that's not comic accurate, but it works like hell. Like, was Ego
Ooh.
actually Star-Lord's dad in the comics? I don't think he was, but the
I
fact that
believe in some continuity.
He was a fucking planet. Like, his face was a fucking purple fucking planet in the comics, I'm pretty sure.
but the fact that they
Oh, I
yeah.
know one thing.
Go on then.
Thanos in the comics wanted to wipe out half of life to court death.
Yeah,
Whereas in the MCU, he wanted to do it because he was, like, depressed. or
exactly.
something.
That works. That works. He wants to. Yeah. That it's little things like that work, and I'm happy
And
about
they
that.
still had Thanos during it.
You know what does make me
The
flipping
biggest
happy
mistake of the MCU.
is that well, you know how we get every single Marvel movie has like a different costume. Wasp looks really good in this. Don't get me wrong. And
I'm glad they gave her the comic colours.
it's a great suit. It's a great suit from that poster.
I haven't seen it yet, not
You're
gonna
not
lie.
seeing it. It's beautiful, my guy. Scott's
It's
essentially got
basically
the same costume.
suit, just yellow.
Scott's
black.
got the same costume.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like the comic version, where he's got the circle in the middle, and then those lines going like to his shoulders and down his stomach.
Yeah,
Kind of got that like that, but tinier.
I'd essentially compare that
What
to like
if-
okay, yeah.
What if Ant-Man 3 is the introduction of Eric O'Grady, also known as the third Ant-Man?
Isn't that the pervert one?
Yeah, the pervert one. You really
I
want
was
that
Yeah.
in here?
thinking that would be a good plot for
Yeah.
Ant-Man 4.
Yeah, like
Scott wants to
Shield
stop being
agent.
Ant-Man because of Secret Wars or whatever.
Ant-Man 4, the
And
Sex
then-
Offender Shuffle.
Yeah. Great plot.
Fucking hell.
Could work.
Could work. You never know.
It could work.
But yeah, everything I've seen of Ant-Man 4 looks amazing, and flipping
Ant-Man 4.
sorry.
Yeah, what was that? What was that, Finn? Sorry.
You think Ant-Man 4, the Sex Offender Shuffle looks great?
Directed by Kevin Spacey.
Produced by Harvey
Yeah,
Weinstein.
I was about to say. I was just about to say. Who's written by Brett Ratner. It's all setting up to be that. It's all
Comedy done by Bill Cosby.
so
He's the third Ant-Man.
produced by it's actually like a DC film. That's why all of it's just gone to shit. Oh,
Starring Bryan Singer.
you know, okay, real quick, okay, before we get back to the actual good stuff, Shazam 2 looks pretty decent, and so does Black Adam, but that was it for DC. That was it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much of fucking Henry Cavill showing up.
Oh yeah, like
To be fair, that was never official. That was just a rumor. Like Deadline
Yeah.
themselves didn't even confirm that. They said that various buzz about it, but even they weren't sure. I was
True.
saying it would have been funny if just in like the Marvel panel they were just like Kevin Feige was like, and introducing Henry Cavill
as
Yeah.
As
Henry
Captain
Cavill.
Britain.
as Captain Britain, yeah.
as MODOK.
Henry Cavill as Mo. He's been working out for months just to be a giant
I
head.
saw something. I saw something like that was actually pretty fucking funny. And it was like, what if Henry Cavill does show up at like the DC panel just to announce that he's fucking leaving to go to Marvel?
He's like
Just
Hyperion or
so that he can
something.
play MODOK.
That'd be great.
He's like, alright guys, got some news. I'm leaving you guys. Fuck you, going to Marvel.
I'm being Marvel Superman. Okay. I know there's not a lot of information, but I'm really excited for Captain America 4 actually. Purely because of how good Falcon Winter Soldier was.
I'm excited to see what they do with Sam and what the actual plot will be.
I heard Union Jack might be in it.
Ooh. As in Union Jack from the First America? The First America. Captain America, the First Avenger.
Captain America, the First America.
Oh, I nearly said something there. That would have gotten our podcast banned.
Good. With the power of editing, that's not the case.
I'll say it after.
Real quick before we end all this, they flip in the fact that they started off with Daredevil as the first really announcement online, and then they finished it up with Black Panther 2, but then they didn't finish it off with the 2 Avengers movies, which should be a flipping show stealer.
I think we mainly finished with Black Panther 2 because of Chadwick Boseman.
And it was a banger trailer anyway. It was a banger of a trailer. Yeah. So Kang Dynasty, okay, I'm happy that it's not all the Kang stuff and the Secret Wars stuff. It's not going to be only one thing. We've got the Kang stuff and we've got Secret Wars. Now, I know nothing about any of that stuff, but the fact that... Gone.
I heard a few theories about, like, in, like, the Kang Dynasty, what if... Obviously, like, it's the Kang Dynasty, so Kang gets all his other versions of himself from all different universes.
Even Kangaroo one, yeah.
Yeah, even Kangaroo the Conqueror.
If he shows up though, could you imagine? there's a chance.
I'm gonna flip my shit.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here, folks. If I see Kangaroo the Conqueror, I'm gonna flip my shit.
Mocap by Jay.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is like, what if he like puts them all into Earth 616, which we know is the main MCU universe.
Yeah.
And then while he brings them all back into that universe, he brings other versions of the superheroes into the universe too, to help. Not to help, but like at the same time. And then the second part to the theory is that in Secret Wars, all the Kangs are gone. Well, not all of them, but like if there's a few still there. But they're all. Like they've gone to like where. They've gone somewhere into like some sort of planet, and that's where Secret Wars takes place. All the heroes are fighting each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be great if that happens. And the fact that sorry, go on.
I was going to say, because speaking of that, there's a 6-month time period between Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. I think someone said that they could put in a Disney Plus show of Battleworld as like a connecting tissue.
Those poor VFX artists, if that happens.
Yeah, that is true, because we only have 3 things for Phase 6 and that's it.
Well, there's gonna be more now.
Yeah, no, there's gonna be more, but it like on like during Comic-Con they only showed like 3 things.
Well, going back to Ant-Man 3 a minute, I get the feeling we're gonna get a post-credit scene of Kang teasing Kang Dynasty.
More variants of him show up in the end credit scene.
Well, I was thinking it'll probably be something
Kangaroo the Conqueror.
Exactly. It'll probably be in like a ship or something, and someone asks him what's the next step of the plan. And then he like smiles and goes, "It's conquering time."
Shut up! I thought he was going with somewhere, but no, he was just being a bitch.
No, I wanted to do the joke, but I'm also being serious. It'll probably be something like that.
Yeah. That
could be cool because like you could have like characters like Immortus and Iron Lad.
Yeah, Dr. Goon as well.
Dr. Goon.
There's a chef version, Meringue the Conqueror. Sorry, continue.
Meringue the Conqueror.
All these like shitty D-tier list villains. I need to get my thumbnail artist on the ready. Meringue.
You know what you should do? If you want tomorrow at work, I can edit. Like I can make you a thumbnail for you of just all the different Kangs, and then have Dr. Goon in the corner.
Dr. Goon
peeking around the side.
Oh, Please do. I just also what does really excite me is the fact that we could literally have imagine the final battle of Endgame and Secret Wars. It could literally be flipping X-Men, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. That feels mad to even think about, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And yet,
I always think that's why it's happening so soon in 2025 of contracts and actors aging.
It's just gonna be fucking mental.
Good old Big Feige did say that next 10 years are going to be planned out. Or are already planned out.
And this is all just one convention. This is all announced. I've got everything I ever wanted. I've got Secret Wars. I got my Daredevil back. I got Blade. I got Captain America 4. I don't know what else I want. After Secret Wars, I don't know what else I need. I have everything I want. Everything else is just bonus for me. I don't know what I want.
You need a shower, that's for sure.
Hang on. I don't smell that bad, actually. I'm alright.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but there is
glad
no
to be back, people.
there is no aircon in my my work tomorrow, so I might actually stink a bit. But this convention, holy crap! This was all one night, and they said there's going to be even more announcements over at D23. That's mental, basically. Marvel's so good right now. I mean, and literally, the lowest I'd rate a project as of recently is just being good. But like everything else has been great. Everything else has been great. I mean, loads of people say like, "Oh my god, Moon Knight." I love Moon Knight. There's loads of people saying, "Oh my god, Doctor Strange 2 didn't have enough cameos, enough multiverse of madness." I thought that was phenomenal. I loved it. I love everything that's been putting out so far. Obviously, I've got issues with Thor. I've got issues with the finale of WandaVision. But majority, I can't complain about the little things. You know, majority of it is great. We're getting fed so well. They're giving us so much content to cover.
Before we all finish up here, I've got 3 questions for you two.
Yeah.
Including myself.
Go on then.
First one.
Yeah.
So we obviously got shown Phase 6.
Yeah.
But it was only like 3 things. What do you think is going to be the rest of Phase 6? Or what do you want to be in the rest of Phase 6?
I can definitely answer most of that.
Movie.
Yeah.
Alright, Finn, you go first, buddy.
Okay, I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure, I'm confident that Deadpool 3 is going to be February of 2025. Pretty confident that...
I'm wondering if they'll even put that as part of like the MCU timeline.
Oh no, they will. I'm pretty confident they will. Pretty confident they will. I reckon maybe potentially Midnight Suns, World War Hulk, depending on how they stand with Universal.
I saw the person, like, someone did say, I think it's like the person that's like a writer at Marvel said, well, they haven't actually heard anything about World War Hulk in a long time.
Yeah,
so that one might not be happening.
It might actually. You got a good point actually. Yeah, so I'm pretty confident it'll be Deadpool 3, a Doctor Doom project in there. Help me out. What was the last thing I said? What was the other thing I said? I said something else. Midnight Suns, yeah.
Absolutely.
I reckon it'll be some bits in that, and then maybe we'll get like a Doctor Strange 3. There we go.
Hi. Alright, Big Rob, what do you want?
I'm hoping they could get in a Spider-Man film. Maybe Deadpool 3. What else?
There's not really much. Well, obviously there is much, but like
See, I would say. Oh wait, no, the Mutants Project. That could be a thing.
Oh, yeah, that could be a thing. Yeah.
So I'm gonna say something the Mutants.
Yeah.
I reckon Doom will be in there.
I reckon both. Like I agree with both. Like we could get a Deadpool, a Mutants Project, Midnight Suns, Doctor Strange 3. Kangaroo the Conqueror, the movie.
Kangaroo the Conqueror.
Oh, The Adventures of Kangaroo the Conqueror and... Well, what do you say, Finn?
Meringue the Conqueror? It's like it's like a chef reality show.
The Adventures of Kangaroo and Meringue the Conqueror.
All the different variants of Kang compete against one another to bake the greatest meal
Could we get in either phase 6 or even phase 7
Fucking phase 7.
Hawkeye season 2 or
I-
even another season 2 of a show?
Give me that Moon Knight season 2. Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that right now.
And then we
do
also
it.
could get
I
a
just wanted
Ms.
to
Marvel
say-
season 2.
Probably, yeah.
2.
We could get that. Also, I was laughing when you were talking, Jalen, because I realised we were talking about how we're wrapping it up now, but we forgot to talk about Secret Invasion, Echo, and Ironheart.
I'm excited for all of them.
It doesn't matter.
We don't have a majority. We don't have a lot of details on it. Either way, I'm flipping excited for all of them.
Also, I just realised.
Oh, where we go.
I just fucking realised.
Yeah, go on then.
Where the fuck is Armor Wars?
Probably announced at D23.
Because
Maybe like
there's nothing in
I think
phase
that's going to
5.
be phase 6.
That's still happening. I know that's for sure
It's
still happening.
but it's nothing in phase 5, so it could be in phase 6.
Yeah.
I reckon for the sake of
I
the
get what's being able to
VFX,
say
the
for
reckon
it.
for the sake of the VFX files, they're just like, we'll push that back a bit.
Yeesh.
Either way, we're eating good. Basically, we've literally, I've got my Daredevil stuff. That's all I want. I've got it. I've got what I want. We won. Hashtag
Yeah.
save said. Hashtag.
Then
I'll say this real quick. Hashtag save Daredevil. Got Daredevil back without being toxic.
fuck yeah.
Think.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Daredevil was gonna come back no matter what. I think that was something we were gonna do anyway. I think the fans mainly got it up to 18 episodes.
Yeah, it's just the fact that, well, I did watch a video of the big live reveals, even though that was the first thing we saw on Twitter, that they did all of Phase 5 and then they did Daredevil last. And that's not because Daredevil's last in Phase 5, it's like just before the end of Phase 5, but they saved that last just because they knew that's what people have been clamoring for ages. And that makes me so happy. That makes me happy. It just feels insane hearing the words Daredevil come out of Kevin Feige's mouth. All the big timeline of reveals, it feels really insane to me seeing Daredevil Marvel Studios and him saying Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio on stage. It feels mental to me. It doesn't feel real.
Yeah.
Mwah.
And then that second question. What do you think the next phases are going to be of? Well, the next saga, I guess.
Mutants.
I get a feeling Phase 7 is gonna be mainly mutant based.
Yeah.
Because we've had the Infinity Saga, we've had the multiverse. We're going to get the multiverse saga.
Didn't they copyright the Eternity Saga or something?
They did, yes.
The what saga?
The
They
Eternity
copyrighted
Saga.
something called the Eternity Saga.
And another Shang-Chi movie. There's another movie for Phase 5.
Yeah.
There you go.
Phase 6.
Phase 6, yeah.
Or even phase 7.
I'll probably be dead by then.
Actually,
Phase 7
yeah,
won't be
phase-
2026.
yeah.
We're eating
Ow.
good, gentlemen. We're eating good. Right.
Yeah.
Y'all fellas want to wrap this up?
I was about to say, my last question. We're getting Avengers movies, right?
Yeah.
Who's going to be the main lineup of the Avengers?
Oh, flipping out.
I get a feeling it won't be a lot for Kang Dynasty.
I reckon a lot will die.
I
Yeah,
reckon
maybe
like
it's gonna be old
I reckon in the Kang Dynasty they'll have a whole bunch of they'll have a big lineup. By the end, half of them will be dead.
I saw something on Twitter and they're like, oh my god, there's leaks that Andrew Garfield Spider-Man will die in Kang Dynasty. I'm like, it's not even been written yet. You idiots.
You fucking
I
monk.
thought you were going to say Andrew Garfield died in Kang's arms.
Kangaroo the Conqueror's arms. He's hopping away.
He's
There you
in his pouch. He's hopping around.
Kangaroo the Conqueror's hopping mad.
He's just, you know that Andrew Garfield meme where he's going,
It's hopping time.
he's just in the couch in the can't talk.
Oh, I know what you mean.
It's late. It's
Yeah.
11:30. I'm tired. Right. I'm gonna wrap this up because one, I've worked in. Let me check. 5 hours 53 minutes. So I need to go to bed, and I will get this uploaded tomorrow. If you're watching this already on YouTube, I don't need to upload it tomorrow because you're already listening to it, preferably, hopefully. So, we did it,
better.
fellas. We're back.
We're back, bitches.
We are back,
We're
bitches.
like Spider-Man going back into the MCU.
Bitches born
Except
again.
not at all.
There we go.
That's the name of our podcast.
Bitches born
There you
again.
go.
Ba- It's
That-
bad,
that's-
bitch
that's-
o'clock. Yeah, it's thick. 30. More like 11:30. I'm tired. Right.
Motherfucker, you need sleep.
I need sleep. I've got a sweaty face. I'm tired. I need to go brush my teeth. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, whatever. Thanks
Good
for
whatever
checking
whenever
in.
you're watching this.
Robert, go to bed. Jaden, don't go to
I'm in
bed
my
because
bed.
you've just got out of bed and it's morning for you. I'm gonna go to sleep. Catch you in the next one, fellas. Good night. Or good morning. I'm gonna go to bed. Goodbye.